Welcome to Mendix 11.6, the next medium-term support release. And even though my voice sounds a little lower, it's still me, Jan de Vries, your low-code host. And this is Mendix 11.6 holiday style. Let the release bells ring. For all you history buffs out there, the history pane is now officially out of beta and is now the default history view. You can use the new pane to quickly search your history and maintain context while inspecting historical documents because it's no longer a blocking dialog. And new server-side work now displays as remote revisions, which drastically simplifies how you stay up to date with developments. This new view will also serve as the entry point for future version control developments, so stay tuned for more updates. Pages now support primitive parameters, which means that you can directly pass strings, booleans, and other simple values without creating unnecessary entities. Before this update, in the versions you're all still working in, if you wanted to pass just a single value to another page, you had to create an entity and object for it. But now you can simply use expressions to pass primitive values directly. You can pass local variables, use functions, or even follow associations, all without the need to extend your domain model unnecessarily. And because it's Christmas, we're throwing in another time saver. Parameters can now be optional with default values. This means that when you add a new parameter to a page, you don't have to go back and update every single place that calls that page. The optional parameter will just use their default values. This makes your pages much more reusable and speeds up your modeling significantly. No more creating entities just to pass a simple value around. And here's one for Mendix admins. You can now provision Mendix Cloud's GenAI resources for your company straight from Control Center. Head to the new GenAI resources section to manage your text, embeddings, and knowledge base resources. It has a clear overview of everything provisioned for your company. Provisioning new resources is easy. Simply define the display name, environment type, Mendix Cloud region, and select your preferred GenAI model in case of a compute resource. Once the resources are provisioned, you can use the Mendix portal to manage the Mendix Cloud GenAI resources and seamlessly integrate model and knowledge base capabilities into your Mendix applications using the Mendix Cloud GenAI connector. Try it out. Over to Teamcenter integration. We are excited to announce the release of Teamcenter Connector 2512. A significant update in this version is the complete removal of the OIDC module dependency. This means that you can now provision connections to Teamcenter on-premises SSO and Teamcenter X more easily, without the need to download OIDC, saving you a lot of time. We've also improved the SSO setup experience with support for user provisioning and anonymous user authentication from the login page. A few Teamcenter SOAs within our Java actions also received some updates that are slated for future deprecation and certified the connector with Mendix 11. We've implemented request handlers that allow authentication to be done by a Teamcenter connector, especially for active workspace-related widgets. We're also introducing the Teamcenter Extension Sample App version 5 that now uses the modern Siemens UX/UI template, which has a sleek and contemporary look. And finally, we've improved the Teamcenter extension documentation with a clear step-by-step guide for each integration journey to make it easier for you to get started. We'll be migrating Teamcenter connector documentation from Siemens Support Center over to the Mendix docs for a more unified experience. And the final gift in the Christmas release is about the marketplace. To keep the marketplace clean and reliable, a new deprecation feature is being rolled out that allows component suppliers to mark a component as deprecated, recommend an alternative component, which is optional but very helpful, add a brief explanation for the deprecation, notify subscribers about the change, lower the search ranking of deprecated components, and use software composition to see whether a deprecated component is used. This update helps developers know exactly which components to avoid, what to use instead, and when they need to take action in their projects. This saves time, reduces risk, and helps build more robust applications. And that unwraps all the presents for this Christmas release video. This MTS version has a lot more presents for you to unwrap, like React Native updates, workflow groups, and new MCP features. You can find the full list of updates in the release blog on mendix.com/blog and the release notes on docs.mendix.com. You can download Studio Pro 11.6 at marketplace.mendix.com to use all these new features right now. Thank you for watching this Christmas special. I'm Jan de Vries, your low-code host, and I wish you happy holidays, and I'll see you in 2026. Welcome to the Mendix 11.6. To the Mendix? And let's speed this up a little bit. A new server-side work now displays as... This is weird. Waiting. Oh man, that sounds like Barry White. And it's still going too slow. No more creating entities just to pass a simple value around. Let's do that one again. To pass primitive provisioning now, provisioning new. A significant update in this version is the complete removal. What's happening? Why did you do what? Why did you? Is the complete removal of the OIDC module. We've also introduced. I should not be doing this. La. Stop going to sleep, laptop. I'm also tired, but I continue. Why do you... That's certified with whatever. I've already done that. Like React Native updates, workflow groups, and new MVP features. MCP. I'm Jan de Vries, your low-code host, and I wish you happy holidays, and I'll see you in 2026.